the ideologies of life, whether they have been based on religion or they have been based on philosophy or they have been based on social concepts, they can be divided into three types. That is, the cultures which developed on the basis of those ideologies. One type is that which is called in sociology ideational culture. Ideational culture. The other type is that which is called in sociology sensate culture. And there is a third type which is called in sociology the idealistic or the integralistic culture. When you study the philosophies and religions which were there before Islam, you will find that whether it was Hinduism or it was Christianity or it was Zoroastrianism or it was Buddhism, all these religions had the otherworldly view. That is, they stood for ideational culture. And the concept of the ideational culture was that only the life to come is valuable, while the life in this world is absolutely evil. Their philosophy was that this world is evil, that the human body is evil, that all the demands of this body are evil, that the social life is evil. And consequently, according to them, the salvation of mankind lay in renouncing everything which was material and physical, sacrificing it at the altar of what they considered to be spiritual development or spiritual emancipation. The word emancipation is more correct. And consequently, you will find the model of the saint in Christianity, a person who was a celibate, a person who never married, a person who considered it as an act of impiety to keep his body clean, a person who considered it a vice, a definite sin, to try to give any comfort to his body or try to take any interest in the social affairs of life. This was the type of saint which Christianity gave. And in the same manner you will find in Hinduism the type of saints. In the same manner you will find in Buddhism the type of saint. The ideal human being which these philosophies or these religions wanted to evolve on the basis of their teaching. This was the ideational culture. Its foundation was mysticism. Everything which was mystifying and mysterious found its place there. On the other hand, I might refer you to the modern Western civilization, the culture which has developed on the basis of the ideological foundations of the modern Western civilization. This culture is purely sensate culture. Because the foundations of the modern Western civilization are that from the point of view of metaphysics or the worldview, it is based on the concept of pure and rabid materialism. From the point of view of morals or ethical philosophy, it is based on the concept of hedonism, as they call it in philosophy, or the pursuit of sensuous pleasure only. And on the basis on the outlook of utilitarianism, which means that an action is good only when it is conducive to some material good. That is utilitarianism. That an action is good only on the basis of its utility, not because it is moral, not because that action stands for a certain value. From the point of view of psychology, it is based on sensationism. You may study the art of modern West. You may study their drama. You may study their poetry. You may study their fiction in its various branches. You may study their life. As such, you will find that the basis of their outlook is sensation. From the point of view of economics, this modern Western civilization is based on the concept of exploitation. Exploitation. From the point of view of politics, this civilization is based on the concept of expediency, opportunity. This is pure and simple, sensational.